All right, you guys, I'm just going to do a live tutorial on the pivot to pivot indicator. This is going to be the pro version. For those of you who have the subscriber version, it's limited in how many um, TPs you can have and basically how much more information you can gather. If you guys are interested in that, then just let me know and we'll go ahead and get a pro version over to you. It'll be much more robust, and we'll go ahead and give you a free training on how to use it, as well as Tamasha. We have Tamasha as well. I'm going to be utilizing for entries, and so let's get started. The first thing you want to do is you want to uh, go to point and figure. Now, I don't believe point and figure is offered to any of the TradingView accounts other than the premium version. When you start seeing things like these types of charts that are not offered until you get to the higher versions, that should wake you up in your mind and tell you that that's something you must need to get. Listen, if I could say it that way, I just want to be as direct as possible. I know that may not be proper English, but if you see that they're offering something on TradingView and it's not something that you have, it's most likely something that the pros are using. And so it would behoove you to go ahead and get the premium version and learn how to use some of these other charts and indicators as well. So in any case, we use point and figure first, along with P2P and Tamasha. And so this is basically, over 40 something years worth of knowledge between the whole team plugged into all of this here to try to help us dial in key supply, demand, support, resistance, and sell limit orders and buy limit orders as sniper as possible. So first thing we want to do is we want to identify curve. Curve analysis is just where's the pivot high and the pivot low that the institutions are dealing with, because that's what we're trying to target is swing positions, and we want to enjoy the entire trend. There's a phrase out there that says the trend is your friend until the bend at the end. So as long as we know what the bend is, which is down here, then we know how long we can hold the trend. So that's the purpose of curve analysis. So what I'm going to do is I noticed that when I got to the 1 day, this is the highest pivot I have, and this is the lowest one. So we're going to go ahead and use those two areas. So I have 24 and 12. I'm just going to use those as my pivot high, 24, 12, just to put it on the chart real quick. And then I'm going to snap it on. The way I do that is I have my magnet mode on. So you guys can choose if you want weak or strong. It's your preference. You don't even have to use it. But the reason why I use it is because I'm trying to be accurate and exact. And so I snap it on to the lowest uh, O here. And that's the upside. And then I snap it on to the highest X here for the pivot high side. Now that I have that, immediately the indicator tells me the direction that I should be thinking about, which is a downtrend. That should be my consideration. Because I'm on the 1 day, and this 1 day is already showing me down here, we have some demand. It's already highlighting two key areas where we could get in. And notice the indicator already is giving us as well immediately what two prices we should jump in at. Because we know it's a downtrend, I'm going to get rid of, because it's showing me both up and downtrend take profits. So I'm going to get rid of the take profits that don't apply to the downtrend. So that'll be all of the buy order take profits, because remember, if it's in a downtrend, we're going to be selling. So we only want to keep the sell order TPs on here. So I'm going to go in here to settings. And because I'm trying to style my chart, I'm going to go to style. And then what I'm going to do is turn off all these indicators. uh, there we go. All right, so as you can see, it already has identified demand. Not only has it identified demand, it's given us two prices because we're in a downtrend, I'm going to get rid of all of the buy order TPs because we're not thinking about going long right now, just short. So I'm going to style the chart. So I'm going to go into settings, going to go to style, and I'm going to remove all of the buy order TPs here. Now immediately I already have where I should get in and where I should get out. So we can see here a good entry would be 23.60 or 22.23. Because it's already moving to the downside, we could get in on a sniper entry. But we could get in on a sniper entry for a market order. But I'm just going to follow the rules and leave these two there. Now, because we're on a 1 day and all the noise is gone, that's what I was trying to say earlier. All that noise is going to come back when I switch it back to the regular candles. So I want to go to a higher time frame than the 1 day. So because I'm on the 1 day, just to keep things symmetrical, I'm going to go up 1 more degree by going up to the 1 week from the 1 day. Now I'm going to switch it back to the candles. And because I'm going to get all that information back, that's the reason why I went to a higher time frame. And as you guys can see, you can still barely see the chart even at the 1 day because all that noise is back. So I'm going to go higher. I'm going to try the 1 month. And the 1 month is looking good here. We still don't have any real demand. We have some support here. That's what this is identifying, an area of support. So since I'm on the 1 month, I want to try to find key areas. This looks like it's going to be an area where it's going to turn and go back up. So it couldn't come back up to where it is right now. So this price currently is 23.61 and price is at 23.60. So we can actually just do a market order if we want. Or actually I'll put a sell at 23.60. Not a million. And then for the TP, we're just going to go all the way to the bottom. That says 13.26 right here. But I'm going to go a little higher. I'm going to get out earlier because I like to guarantee my TP. So, and I want to make sure that we clear spread up here. All right. So what I'm going to do is get out at 13, let's call it 13.30. There we go. And because I'm calling that 13.30, I'm going to go in here in the settings, go to my inputs because I'm going to change the input of what I see on my chart. Remember, if you want to change what it looks like, you go to style. If you want to change where it is, meaning the identifying price here, then you want to go to inputs. So over here in inputs, I'm going to change the price of TP3. So what I'm going to do is go to style, and I'm going to first get rid of the sell order TP3. And then I'm going to go into inputs, and then I'm going to type in TP3 here. Hey Terrence, how you doing, man? Doing a tutorial. Yes, sir. So that was TP3, but I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to use it as my TP4. So I'm going to plug it in here. And I'm going to put 13.30. And then that'll be my take profit 4. All right. Now, because I did that, I'm going to adjust all of the other TPs as well. So I'm going to make this my number 3. So instead of 1577, I'm going to get out a little earlier. Let's do 1580. Just going to round them off. I'll probably leave this one the same. It's already rounded for me. 1740. This will be my TP2, and then this will remain TP1. And to get out early, I'll make this 19. That is already at 61. So let's make it an institutional number, 1966. So because I did all that, I can now go to style, and I can remove the pre-populated ones by the indicator so that the ones I just inputted myself will only be the ones that's reflected. So we can get rid of this sell order, the first one. You guys can see it's appearing back there. Also going to get rid of this mid pivot back here, the white one. Going to go up here. And then we're going to get rid of the one at right here, this one. And then now we're all good on our TPs. As far as an entry, it already triggered. As you guys can see, I'm already shorting the trade. I'm going to put another one in right here. Let's go ahead and edit those two. So I'm going to get out of this SX, which stands for Sell Order Extreme. And this is Buy Order Extreme. So this is the highest point, the lowest point that we would anticipate that we need to get in. So I'm going to get rid of the SX, which is this top one here. You can see it says SX95. I'm going to get rid of that because I'm going to input my own sell limit order. And we'll make this sell limit order. Actually, what was it? It was a sell limit order, yeah. At 23.60. And then we're going to do a sell stop order at this one here at 22.25. Get in a little earlier, a little higher. But now I got to get rid of this sell order as well. So I'm going to go back to style. We already got rid of the extreme sell order. Here's the regular sell order. So I just deleted that. And now you guys can see I inputted my own entries. And you can see I'm already in the trade for a short. So I'm going to put my sell stop order in at 22.25. Just in case it pulls back on me, I'm going to just use a quarter of a position here. Actually, we'll do half. The TP will remain the same at 13.30. There we go. So now we have both of our sell orders. All of our TPs are looking good. And then down here, we need to find buying positions. Before we do that, before we find the buying positions, I'm going to set my orders to shave at each one of these TPs here. So at 1966, I'm going to buy back a quarter of my position. So let's put 1966 here. We do not need a TP because we're not getting out of the trade or we're not going long. What's going to happen is it's just going to shave 25,000 units from both of my sell positions here. One or the other will be shaved from, but the system will decide that. So 1740. Going to buy back 25, another quarter. And then we're going to buy back another quarter at 1580. And then whatever is remaining from both of these positions, this is half of it, 75,000 from 150. There'll be another 75,000 left over, and all 75,000 will close out at TP4. All right, now that we've knocked out all of that, we also need to put our stop loss in here. Stop loss, as you can see, it's already placed at 24.30. Now remember, when you see whatever your stop loss amount is, and you can't stomach it, what that tells me is that you have over leveraged on your position size. So if you want to absolutely have a stop loss, make sure that what you're risking is something that you're willing to lose and it will not blow up your account. If that number is too big, the easy fix is to lower your position size, or you're going to have to make your stop loss tighter. But if you do that, it stands a chance of being hit and you being taken out the trade. So I always recommend a 1-to-1 trade, which puts your stop loss far, far away from you, and a small position here. And the way you do that is you use between two to 3% or less of your net asset value. But just for the sake of tight stop losses, because that's what world we live in trading, the tight stop loss will be 24.30 here. And then we have all of our sell positions, all of our TP. So now let's find where we're going to jump back in once it gets down here. So from the 1 month, I'm going to go down to, let's start with the 20-day. And we're just going to see if anything gets highlighted between the two here. As of right now, I actually like both of them. But let's see. Let's go down some more. Okay, so as you can see, nothing's highlighted yet. We're on the 10-day now. Here we go. So we went from the 1 month. Now remember, we were on the 1 day and we got the information we needed. We went to the 1 month, we got some information that we needed, and now we're on the 10-day. Notice how everything, as far as the numbers are concerned, they're kind of corresponding. Everything's starting with a 1. So notice we get to the 10-day, and now this is where we find our zone. This is another reason why you guys want to upgrade to the premium version, is so that you can have access to way more time frames in case it's not on the basic time frames that are typically offered by TradingView. You can find it on the alternatives. And this is what is meant by multiple time frame analysis. And that's what I specialize in, me and my team as well. And so we want to make sure we find what we're looking for on whatever time frame we need to find it on. So I'm going to end with seeing here that it's most likely going to be this lower one, which is good, because now if it comes here, I won't have to ride the wave on that all the way down here. So we're going to get in. This says 11.19. Let's do 11.20. So we're going to buy good standy, as my boy Andre says. We're going to buy a standy at 11.20. So now I have to go, I got to get rid of that style on the chart, that BX05. And then I got to input my own because I changed the price. So 11.20. And now you can see the buy order says 11.20 now. For this right here, this just lets me know that once it hits our TP, I need to be careful. Once price action gets to this area, because this is going to be treated as support, this price here. So I want to take away the style of this buy order here. There we go. And I want to switch that. Let me get that price again. 12.65.625. Actually, let me put it in first. So I want to label it as support. 12.65.625. Now I can go to style. And you don't have to hit OK, because if you do, it's going to close this window out. As soon as I go to style, it's just going to save this automatically for me. So I'm going to go to style, and now I'm going to remove the buy order here. See how it says support, but the buy order is still back there? It's because I need to remove it from the style. Bam. Now I can hit OK and get out. So we are done. That is pretty much the tutorial there. I wasn't able to use Tamasha, so I'll do that on a different video. But the reason why we didn't use it is because we didn't need to find an entry. We already found our 2 entries. Price action just happened to be already up here, and that's where we stand. I'm going to move this stop loss. This looks like it could come up here, because it looks like on the 10-day it captured new supply here. So I'm going to move this up. Let's see what the top of this is. 25.15. So let's do 25.16. All right. And that's our video. God bless.